recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New York Giants. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it with Carson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
from the 38. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return comes to... a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Complete to Saquon Barkley.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
First down, Giants.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
Saquon Barkley.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Evan Ingram, 26 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
He is good.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Graham
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the just him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 9.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Wilson on first down. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
42-yard line.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
6-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
By the Giants.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
KJ Wright.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
On for the extra point.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Graham Gano.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 64 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Seahawks 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
New York.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
For the extra point.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Now, Dion Lewis to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On 20-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Jones pass.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Benson.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jones now throwing on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And my goodness, another interception.
Wilson.
Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it again with Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Third down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 48 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it 1 play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Wilson. Trump Tyler Lockett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton, 45 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 45 yards.
22-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. To throw again is Wilson. Steps away and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Down, Barkley, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 36-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.